Allah's name to commence with, the most gracious, the most merciful. Kaf, Ha, Ya, Ain, Sod. These are individual letters of the Arabic alphabet. Allah and His Messenger know their exact meanings. This is the mentioning of that mercy of your Lord, which He bestowed upon His bondsman Zakaria. When he called his Lord softly, he submitted, O my Lord, my bond has become weak, and the flame of old age is shining from the head. And O my Lord, I have never been unsuccessful after calling you. And I fear my relatives after me, and my wife is infertile. Therefore, bestow upon me from yourself such an heir who will take over my world. He should be my successor, and the heir of the children of Yaqub. And O my Lord, make him a cherished one. O Zakaria, we give you the glad tidings of a son, whose name is Yahya. Before him, we have not made anyone of this name. He submitted, O my Lord, how can I have a son, whereas my wife is infantile, and I have reached the state of thinness due to old age? He said, it is exactly as so. Your Lord said, that is easy for me, and I have indeed created you before this, at a time when you did not exist. He submitted, O my Lord, give me some sign. Allah said, your sign is that you will not have the ability to speak to people for 3 nights and days, despite having good health. So he came out of his people from the mosque and spoke to them through gestures that keep glorifying morning and evening. O Yahya, hold on to the book firmly, and we give prophethood in his childhood, and compassion from us in purity, and he was extremely fearful of Allah, and was dutiful towards his parents, and was neither hostile nor disobedient. And peace is upon him the day he was born, and the day he will pass away, and the day he will be raised alive. And remember Maryam. Remember Maryam in the book, when she went apart from her family to a place towards the east, and there she wailed from them. We henceforth sent our spiritual one, the Jibrail, towards her. He appeared before her in the form of a healthy man. She said, I seek refuge of the most gracious from you. If you fear Allah, he said, I have been sent by your Lord, so that I may give you a pure son. She said, how can I bear a son? No man has touched me, nor am I unchaste. He said, it is only as so. Your Lord has declared that this is easy for me, and in order that we make him a sign for the people and a mercy from us. And this matter has been decreed by Allah. Now, Maryam conceived him, and she went away with him to a faraway place. The pain of labor then brought her to the trunk of a date tree. She said, oh, I wish I had died before this, and I had become someone totally forgotten. The angel therefore called her from underneath, that do not grieve, undoubtedly, your Lord has made a stream flow below you. And grab the trunk of the date tree and shake it towards you. Fresh ripe dates will fall upon you. So eat and drink and keep your eyes cold. If you then see any person, so say, I have pledged a fast of silence for the most gracious. I will therefore not speak to any person today. So carrying him in her arm, she brought him to her people. They said, O Maryam, you have indeed done something very strange. O sister of Harun, your father was not an evil man, nor was your mother an unchaste woman. Thereupon, she pointed towards the child. They said, how can we speak to an infant who is in the cradle? The child Isa said, I am Allah's bondsman. He has given me the book and made me a conveyor of the unseen news, and He has made me blessed wherever I may be, and ordained upon me salah and zakah for as long as I live. And He has made me dutiful to my mother, and has not made me hostile and unfortunate. And that very peace be upon me the day I was born, and on the day I shall pass away, and on the day I will be raised alive. This is Isa, the son of Maryam, a statement of truth in which they doubt, the Christians doubt. It does not befit Allah to take someone as His son. Purity is to Him. When He orders anything, He just commands it to be, and it becomes instantly. And said Isa, indeed, Allah is my Lord. And said Isa, indeed, Allah is my Lord. Indeed, Allah is my Lord and your Lord. Therefore, worship Him, and this path is straight. The groups then differed amongst themselves, so destruction is for the disbelievers from the presence of the great day. How much will they listen to, and how much will they see on the day when they will be present before us? But today the unjust are in open error. And warn them of the day of regret, when the matter would have been decided, and they are in the negligence and they do not believe. Indeed, we shall be the heir, the honor of the earth and whatever is therein, and only towards us will they return. And remember Ibrahim. Remember Ibrahim in the book. Indeed, he was Siddiq, the exceptionally truthful, a conveyor of the unseen news. When he said to his father, O my father, why do you worship the one who neither hears nor sees, and cannot benefit you in any way? O my father, indeed there has come to me that knowledge which did not come to you. Therefore follow me. I will show you the straight path. O my father, do not be a bondsman of the devil. Indeed, the devil is disobedient to the most gracious. O my father, I fear that a punishment may reach you from the most gracious. You may consequently become a companion of the devil. Azar said, What? Do you turn your face from my gods? O Ibrahim, if you do not desist, I will certainly stone you and do not have any connection with me for a long time. Ibrahim said, Enough. Salam. Goodbye to you. I shall soon seek forgiveness for you from my Lord, and that He may grant you faith and thereafter forgive you. Indeed, He is very kind to me. And I shall leave you alone and all those whom you worship other than Allah, and I shall worship my Lord. It is likely that by worshipping my Lord, I will not be amongst the unfortunate. Then, when he had alienated himself from them, and whom they worship rather than Allah, we bestowed upon him Ishaq and Yaqub, and we made each of them a conveyor of the unseen news. We bestowed upon them our mercy and assigned for them a truly prominent reputation. And remember Musa. Remember Musa in the book. He was indeed a chosen one, and he was a messenger, a conveyor of the unseen news. We called him from the right side of the Tur and brought him close in order to reveal our secret. And out of our mercy, we give him his brother Harun, a conveyor of the unseen news. And remember Ismail in the book. He was indeed true in promise and was a messenger, a conveyor of the unseen news. He used to command his family to offer salah and give zakah, and was pleasing to his Lord. And remember Idris in the book. He was indeed exceptionally truthful, a conveyor of the unseen news. And we raised him to a high station. In these bondsmen upon whom Allah has bestowed favor from amongst the conveyors of the unseen news, from the descendants of Adams, and from those whom we caused to board along with Noah, and from the descendants of Ibrahim and Yaqub, and from those whom we guided and chose. When the verses of most gracious are recited to them, they would fall down, prostrating and crying. So after them in their place came those unworthy unsuccessors who missed Salah and pursued their lusts. So they will therefore soon encounter the jungle of gain in hell, except those who repented and accepted faith and did good deeds. These people will therefore enter paradise, and they will not be wronged at all. Gardens of living, which the Most Gracious has promised to His bondsmen without them saying, indeed His promise is about to come. They will not hear any vain talk therein, but only greetings of peace, and therein for them is sustenance morning and evening. This is that garden, whose heir we shall appoint from our bondsman who is pious. Answered the angel Jibreel to the beloved Prophet, we, the angels, do not descend but the command of the Lord of your respected self. Only to Him belongs what is in front of us, and what is behind us, and what is in between them. And the Lord of your respected self is never forgetful. Only He is the owner of the heaven and the earth, and what is between them. So worship Him, and be firm on His worship. Do you know of any other of the same name as His? And mankind says, when I will die, will I definitely be brought back alive soon? And does man not remember that we created him before this, and he was nothing? So by the oath of your Lord, we shall assemble them and devils altogether, bring them around hell, fallen on their knee. We shall then pick out from each group the one who will be the most daring towards the most gracious. We know then very well those who are most deserving to be roasted in hell. And there is no one amongst you who shall not cross over hell. This is inevitably a decided matter upon the responsibilities of your Lord. We shall then rescue the fearful ones and leave the unjust in it, fallen on their knee. And when our clear verses are recited to them, the disbelievers say to the Muslims, which group has a better home and better company? And many generations we did destroy before them, and that they were better in goods and splendor than them. Say you, O beloved, the one who is in error, so the most gracious may give him enough respite until that time, when they see that which they were promised, either the punishment or the day of judgment. So they will now come to know for whom is the evil rank and whose army is weak. And Allah will further increase guidance for those who have attained guidance and the everlasting good deeds, have the best reward by your Lord and the best outcome. So have you seen him who denied our worship and say, I shall certainly be given wealth and children? Has he glimpsed into the unseen, or has he made a pact with the most gracious? Never. We shall now record what he says and give him an extremely prolonged punishment, and it is only we who shall inherit what is in mentioning, and he will come to us alone. And they have taken gods other than Allah, and that they may provide them with strength. Never, never. Soon they will deny their worshipping and will become opponent of them. Did you not see that? We sent devils upon the disbelievers, that they incite them excessively to commit sins. So, O beloved, do not hasten upon them. We are only completing their counting. On the day when we shall take the righteous people towards the most gracious as guests, and will drive the culprits towards the hell. People are not the honor of the intercession, except those who have made a covenant with the most gracious. And the disbelievers said, the most gracious has chosen offspring. You have indeed brought a speech of extreme limit. It is near that the heavens may tear apart, and the earth may burst apart, and the mountains may fall down, ruin. This is because they ascribed offsprings to the most gracious, and it does not befit the most gracious to have offspring. All those who are in the heavens and the earth will be present in his majestic court as bondsman. Indeed, he knows their number and has counted them one by one. And each one of them will be present alone in his majestic court on the day of resurrection. Indeed, those who believed and did good deeds, the most gracious will place love for them. O beloved, we have henceforth made this Qur'an easy upon your tongue, that you may give glad tidings with it to those who fear, and warn them who are quarrelsome. And how many generations did we destroy before them? Do you ever see any one of them or even hear their slightest sound?